And now Wang and ZHAO, a 19 and 22-year-olds, set to get us started here in the short dance.
Starting off with a rumba rhythm. Straight line lift, around the neck entrance. Decent execution. And right into their pattern dance element, the rumba. All of the couples will be performing these exact same steps. So the judges will be comparing the quality and the depths of the edges, cleanliness of edges.
How much does it matter to be the first couple out on the ice?
Boy, it can really mess with your mind when you're first, because there's nobody else who has taken the ice, and you feel like everything, all the responsibility rides on your shoulders at that moment. But they're doing a nice job so far. All of the short dances will be skated to Latin rhythms this year. That is the prescribed rhythm. So there will be rumbas, cha-chas, sambas, boleros, salsas, lots of energetic and sensual dance to come. Each year, the International Skating Union sets the rules, and they prescribe what the rhythms will be. And it has to do with what element they're doing, their pattern element that they did at the beginning of this. It was the rumba, so therefore everything needs to be Latin related. Here's their twizzle sequence. Free leg held up above the knee. Foot down on the second twizzle. Big mistake from her. You can see this couple is pretty new here. They're fourth in China. You can see they just don't have a lot of speed as they go across the ice. Not a lot of excitement in their expression, but doing a decent job through this step sequence, keeping their unison as close as possible. Need to have a lot more excitement with a samba rhythm like this.
Why is it so difficult to have that sense of energy and excitement? Because that's something you would think you can control, right?
You would think so, and you know, it comes down to how comfortable they are together, how long they've been skating together, how their training is regimented, and you know, what their priorities are. At this point, I think in their development, their priorities are trying to execute all their elements cleanly, and you saw they had a struggle with their twizzle sequence. Once that basic foundation is set and they can get through all their elements, then they need to really start thinking about their presentation and making it a performance and really getting the audience involved and sharing that energy. And as you can see, they were a little bit preoccupied with just getting through their elements cleanly.
When you can skate and not think too much, that's kind of the key.
That is the trick, to turn off your brain. All the skaters out here are their own worst enemies and their own biggest assets. They can do it, or they can ruin it for themselves. So it's all about trying to stay out of your own way. Here's their first straight line lift. Nice entrance around the neck. Looked easy. She's on the shoulder. She's down to the leg. Change of position. He stays in that spread eagle position. That was nicely executed. Here we're looking at one of the turns, their mohawk there in their step sequence. We can see close on the blades, the technical panel is looking for snow. If snow is flying, if they're jumping their turns, those are errors in the eye of the technical panel and will not get them the highest score. Twizzle sequence. Free legs up. Nicely done through that foot, but here she loses her balance, puts the foot down, big error. She has to achieve 4 rotations minimum on each of those twizzles to be eligible for a level 4. She only got 2. That's gonna be a big drop in level. and a little attitude at the end.
So now they wait for their scores. This couple that just missed the podium at the national championships last year, finishing 4th. Skating on home ice today in the short dance. Wang and ZHAO.
What an exciting feeling that is to skate in front of your home crowd. A lot of great fans in China. I had the pleasure of competing there many times, and it was always really a wonderful experience.